Hello everyone, NK here, and this is a longer video than what you're typically used to. That's because it's actually kind of a collaboration video between me and this lovely gentleman known as Black Lorgar. This was his idea and I thought it was really cool, so I decided, why not? We are going to be talking about the characters of Nikke and connecting them to each legion in Warhammer 40k. We'll mostly be talking about pre-heresy, of course. Anyways, let's get started! Hey everyone, how's it going? NK here, and like I said in the intro, we are doing this little collab thing, I guess. Why don't you introduce yourself, my dear guest?
Greetings, everyone, from the old man streaming scape. I am, if you already know, Black Lorgar. But please don't let the name fool you. I am not as horrible as the original Lorgar. So,
So,
what we're going to be doing today, my friend, is.
we are basically going to take the characters and squads of Nikke and compare them to the legions of Warhammer 40k based on their character profiles, combat doctrines, and even game mechanics.
This is something I've been holding off for a while. I've been thinking about this all this time. And with the latest update, so you completed the story, right?
Yeah, I'm more or less just kind of caught up with everything.
Yeah, because you got the big core and the big core underneath the arc, and it's basically
It's basically similar to
the
the
Golden Throne.
yeah.
If people have not gotten to that chapter, we're sorry. Spoiler alerts. There's gonna be some spoilers. I'm sorry. So you already see my setup right here. I get everything up here, so I'm just going to start pressing buttons here.
All right,
All right.
starting with Emma. Here,
Yes.
she's hot, but
Something.
her cooking is ugh.
Not. Don't send her to Gordon Ramsay for the love of God. Please don't. Ugh. All right. So she is a Nikke of Elysium manufacturer, and her squad is of absolute. And her profile is pretty much says something of a sister figure for the squad of absolute, who enjoys caring for others. Yet there are times when she lets her guard down. Now, usually this would be an easy snipe for this, and I would pick the salamanders particularly for her, not just because she's also a fire type, but also she is a caring individual.
Exactly.
And, yes. And she carries heavy weapons, definitely.
Yeah.
Even though it would be awesome if they gave a character a goddamn flamethrower.
Yes, I've played Helldivers too, and contrary to popular belief, fire does work on robots. You just need enough of it.
Is that like how many patches did they have to put that through to make that work?
A lot.
Next,
Privity.
Privati. Yes, from the squad of Triangle. A girl who puts on a hard front, but in fact she enjoys taking care of others. At this juncture, she is the most highly skilled member of Triangle. Now, for most people who don't know what the squad Triangle does, it states that the squad responsible for maintaining order within the Ark. They act for the central government and keep the Ark's citizens safe from various threats. Even so, the public is not aware that they are Nikkes themselves. So it's not like the police. Can we say like the secret police, basically?
So,
Now,
kind of like
yeah.
the Inquisition, but a lot more watered down and a lot more sane.
So what did you think for her on this one?
Let's see. Based off of Privity, let's see. Based off of Privity's attitude, um, hmm, I would have to say the closest would have to be. Dang, I'm actually a little stumped on this because the thing is, like, some of them aren't really.
They're not that clean cut, I know. So you
Yeah,
would basically have to go by their freaking. I had to break down by the squad, and her in-game stuff is basically cooldown reduction and just AOE stun. So I said, yeah, that's not going to work out well. But when I look at the squad triangle and then I see that she's a tsundere and other smack like that, and she's highly skilled, and I'm thinking, you know what? Sling her to the Dark Angel. Sling her to the Dark Angel. She kind of tries to keep her true self hidden and
Yeah, yeah,
keep up
she's kind of
professionalism.
secretive. Yeah, yeah, she's just kind of secretive. So yeah, that actually is a good fit. The Dark Angels.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna sling on to the next one. Signal. Oh, poor Signal. Been out for 3.5 years and doesn't even have a goddamn uh, revamp for her.
Yeah.
So she is another Elysion Nikke. She is of the Scouts. So, and a communicator for the Scouts and also the best in her field. As a massive fan of soap operas, she always harbors fantasies about torrid love affairs. I'm like, this is not helping me much. This is not helping her case. So I'm like, okay, let's jump to what the Scouts are. A surface reconnaissance squad who always remains at the forefront on assignments. Communication, reconnaissance, and remaining alert are their fortes. Now,
Now I could
I
actually, I could
yeah,
act now based on her. Now this isn't like say anything with her, but based on her squad and what
mhm.
their mission is, you can kind of make you can kind of make like the you can kind of make like the connection that they're somewhat similar to the White Scars in their role,
Yes,
which is scouting.
yes, because they are the pathfinders of the Imperium of Mankind, and when it says massive fan of soap operas, and I'm like, I guess stories, and the White Scars are like to keep their traditional way of doing things, and they probably tell stories
They're not just
amongst the
warriors, but
people.
they're also poets.
Yeah. So for those who might seem conflicted, I understand it's not really White Scarsy enough, but this is basically where we fit her at. Don't worry, we will find more White Scarsy Nikkes. I promise you. Trust me.
Hmm.
Trust in the process. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Another Elysion Nikke, Polly. I know there's people in the. I know there's gonna be people when they see this, they're gonna be like, "This is instant. This is obvious." But let's break it down. So she is of the squad ACPU, which is the police force of the ARC, a member of the ARC police force and captain of the ACPU squad. Her appearance and her temperament are like that of a little puppy. Hold on, people. Hold on. Hold your judgments. Though she can be rather careless sometimes, she's a real professional at work and always does a perfect job. What do
Why
you
does that
want to say,
sound?
NK?
Why does that sound familiar? Oh well. Anyways, the Space Wolves, the Sixth Legion.
um, sadly, it has to be because if you played her bonding story, you find out that a mishap happened. And somehow her brain got mixed up with a dog and some bullshit. I'm like, wow.
Yeah. Didn't that dog belong to Ingrid, the CEO
Yes,
of Elysian?
yes. It, Mo- Mommy Ingrid is very sentimental,
That she
but she
is.
tries not to be. All right, all right. Space Wolves, you get one. It's not. All right, next. Miranda. Okay. Another member of the ACPU. A Nikke who has no lack of passion, but sometimes falls short in her work performance. Despite her supposed secret of being an ACPU inspector, everyone is all too aware of it. Now, it didn't give me too much. Yeah, she's a wannabe inspector, and she's like probably middling B grade and doing her job well. But when you break down to her kit, she is hella supportive on the most strongest of your members to deal damage. And I'm like, I know where I can toss her at. But what do you think of? Because all her most of her buffs come to close range SMG type Nikkes. And I'm like, close range. SMGs. I know where I can toss her at. What do you want to say, NK?
There are a few legions who specialize in close orders, such as like the Space Wolves, Blood Angels,
Mm-hmm.
World Eaters. But
Mm-hmm.
where would Miranda fit the most would have to be, I'd say I would say like pre. All right, now this is gonna sound weird. This might sound a bit
We
weird,
can
but
do pre heresy. We can do post heresy. Whatever you want to sling it on.
pre heresy Luna Wolves.
Pre heresy Space Wolves. Okay.
No, I said Luna
Okay.
Wolves. No, Luna Wolves, not
No.
Space Wolves.
Do you mean Luna Wolves?
Yeah.
Oh, the Sons of Horus, those gangs. Okay, you know
Yeah.
what? I can get on top of that. I can get on top of that because originally I was thinking Blood Angels, but then I forgot. I forgot what the Lunar Wolves did. You don't get much
Yeah, they're
lore from the Lunar Wolves or the Sons of Horus pre-heresy that much
yeah,
to
they're
focus on what they really do.
yeah, they're like their role was like was like up up close assaults. Like they would
Okay.
go
Okay.
in,
Mhm.
hammer as hard as they hammer the enemy as hard as they can.
Mhm. Yeah,
Right.
decapitation strikes, straight to the head kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Shots. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Brid. All right. Now, this is my favorite. She's one the first Nikke's I got is Max Core. And she carried my ass all the way up to the Elysian Tower until I got better Nikke's in the consecutive seasons afterward. So she's another Elysian military Nikke. She is from the Infinity Whale squad. They run the trains. The trains will come on time. An AZX driver from Infinity Whale. So pretty much she's the conductor. She drives that shit. A workaholic and a perfectionist. She is widely considered to be the best driver in the arc. And including her kit, which is you just blow stuff up. She constantly deals damage, but there's many others that out damage her. But in the earlier days, she hits like a fucking train. And that she states she's a workaholic and perfectionist. And I'm like, only one place deserves this woman.
The
And I believe it's
Ultramarines.
the who?
The Ultramarines.
No,
Oh.
no, no,
Oh.
not the Ultramarines. No, don't beep destructive of the blue. Now I understand. Yes, Ultramarines, but we got the workaholic and perfectionist, and I'm like, this. It says Iron Warriors to me.
Oh.
I understand.
Okay.
Plus,
Okay. I
plus
actually
she drives. Plus, she
actually
drives the freaking train.
yeah. I really want to hear your reasoning for this. Of like associating her with my favorite legion.
Iron within, iron without.
Yeah.
The trains will come on drive. The trains will bust through everything.
The Iron Trains.
All right, now let's get the next one. Same squad. In that, her name is Solene. She's an attendant of the Infinity Wheel that's responsible for attracting customers. She always wants to be more adult in order to appear more competent. Though she may seem sure of herself all the time, the truth is she's just a braggart who often fails to live up to her words. And as soon as I heard braggart and tries to be more competent than she is, and I'm like, it. What do you think? What do you think of Solene? How
Bragger tries to be more competent than she is. That sounds like that all sounds like the third legion to me, but
you
I
know
don't
what? I was thinking that too. And for Solene to be stuck in the Emperor's children.
that would
And
suck
she
for
is.
her. That would suck.
Pre-heresy!
Okay,
Pre-heresy!
well, free heresy that's fine, but
Pre-heresy!
there are still some brown nosers, you know.
All right. Now let's move to the next member, Diesel, the leader of Infinity Rail, who has a heart of gold. She always carries a bag of strawberry candy and helps to guide lost passengers to their seats. And I'm like, okay,
For the love of
that's
God, do not let her sing.
yes, definitely do not let this woman sing. Dear God, save us all. Now, I'm like, okay, there are some nice Marines out there. There are some nice, helpful Space Marines. And we know which one at the very top. But we also see that her kit makes her basically impenetrable.
Mm.
Yes. And for Diesel, I it's like the ultimate bodyguard and shit. And like it
Ultimate
gives
bodyguard, impenetrable. Yeah, change the blue to yellow, and what do you get? Imperial fists.
fisted. Yes. Now Now the thing is, though, the Imperial isn't the Imperial Fist more of like not that much caring of the people that much or the soldiers or What's your
It
take on the Imperial Fist and interactions between the lesser humans?
it kind of varies. Like if the Imperial Fists will protect Imperial, like a lot of times the Imperial Fists will protect Imperial citizens when they need to, but at the same time they can also be like kind of massive dickheads to them. Like when they need, like they will whip the citizens into shape and organize them if they need them for like military campaigns and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So it's like she's as gentle as a salamander, but like you said, her kit and stuff matches that of the Imperial Fists.
Okay. All right. So Vesti. This is so dead ass obvious for those who use Vesti. This is dead ass obvious, but let's continue on this. She is Elysion Nikke. She's from the Absolute Squad, and timid girl who is a crybaby. Despite this, she's actually said to be the absolute strongest Ace member. And due to the fact her kit is basically, even in her cutscene, she pretty much snaps and go to basically a black rage and blow shit up.
A little bit on the nose with that one.
Yeah. Like I was looking at when I was first playing her in a burst animation, she's like, "I'm going to kill everyone." I'm like, "Oh, she sees Horus." So yeah, you agree with that, or do you got a different opinion, my friend?
No, I actually wholeheartedly agree. Blood Angels, like,
Yeah. All right, we have Unwa here now. That's the leader of the Absolute Squad, and she's the leader and who evokes an air of both arrogance and composure. Her perfection has pushed Absolute up to the pinnacle of success, and she is a major bitch tsundere. Now, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to give you the option to do this, NK.
oh god. All right, so here's the thing. I don't have this version of Unwa, but I do have like her tactical upgrade version.
Okay.
So going off of that, her personality does her personality actually really matches almost perfectly matches that of the Emperor's Children, but like her equipment and fighting style and like her upgraded tactical version, it reminds me of like why I want to like the closest is like like the closest I would say is the Raven Guard, but if I want to
Mhm.
be like more specific about it, you know in Space Marine 2, the sniper, their ultimate ability is cloaking.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of like with Uma's thing in like her
Yeah.
tactical upgrade.
Yeah. But I could not put her with the. You could put her with the Raven Guard, but she's so. The thing is, though, at least she's not a. She's only. She's just a drill sergeant, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
She's not pompous. So I say toss her to the blueberries.
Okay. All right. All right.
So yeah, we're gonna toss all the middle grounds to the blueberries. Unwell gets to go to Ultramarines camp.
All right.
Guillotine. Now, this is another Elysion Nikke from the Extrinsic Squad, which is basically Nikke Black Ops. Well, actually, not Black Ops.
They hunt
Catch and detain. Catch and detain.
they hunt down rogue Nikkes.
Now, this Nikke from Extrinsic, who was always off in her own world, she believed that it is her destiny to lead a solitary life, half obscured with an eye patch. Who knows where she draws her gaze? That doesn't give us much. But if you play her in the storyline, I mean, if you run the storyline and see the events with her and see her abilities, her eye that she covers is basically gives her the ability to manipulate, drain, and control energy from various sources, including Nikke's, causing paralyzations, even complete shutdowns and stuff. And I'm like, if we go, and also, not also that she's also a gamer, she also plays freaking D&D.
Who's the out of all the legions, which one it would be considered the most nerdy aside from the Ultramarines?
Yeah, the Thousand Suns.
Exactly.
So, like, Magnus, here you go. Point. Here you go.
All right. Wait, hold on. Shift up. If you're somehow watching this, please give Guillotine like an Egyptian style skin, please.
No, please, for the love of God.
Please do it.
No. You Egyptian style skins are safe for the other kinds of characters.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
The other kinds. Okay. All right, next over. Her squad mate, Maiden. She's a Nikke from Extrinsic who dresses to impress. Underneath her mask lies a shocking secret. It's not that shocking as they've ran this fucking ability 3 times already. But basically, she controls people with whatever she says. She says, like, stop or whatever. Whatever comes out of her mouth, it happens. But only to Nikkes, I believe so.
Doesn't Kotodama also affect humans as well?
I gotta double check, but I believe to some degree.
Because if I remember correctly, in the old the old Tales event, Siren she used her Kotodama ability on Oswald and some soldiers that I'm not certain whether or not they're Nikkes, but Oswald is certainly human, and it affected him.
Okay, I would have to double check. I might have skipped that part, but this might be a refined version, a more tactically poignant version of it to only affect Nikkes. I'm
all right. Yeah.
Not certain. I gotta double check. But basically, I could only think of Maiden going into one place and with how with her alt skin, with her alt version, with her new skin from a year and such 2 years back. If you remember that one, if you got that version of Maiden.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. For those who don't know, where the hell were y'all 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
December. Where were y'all 2 years ago on December? God dang it. Anyway, I'm gonna toss Maiden with the word bearers.
Mm-hmm.
And what about you?
I also like either word bearers or Thousand Suns. Like I would say mostly with the word bearers though, because it's like the word bearers, they were like the more charismatic ones, and I guess you can tie that into her ability to like basically manipulate people with what she says.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Next, D. Now this is gonna be a fun one.
Oh boy.
So this is member of another Elysion Nikke from the squad of Perilous Siege. Now the real Black Ops. Now, this is the leader of Perilous Siege. Not a single wicked soul will escape her grasp, so long as she believes their death will be of benefit to the world. Has a tendency to play up her persona when carrying out a mission. And for the various types of missions she has done as of time of the last collab, or the second to the last collab, which was Resident Evil, if I remember correctly. She has taken on the roles of both your wife and a policewoman. And like, this is some espionage shit going on right here. And there's only one legion that will take her. But what do you think? What's your opinion, NK?
I would have to say the Night Lords, like specifically back before the Legion went off the deep end.
But shit, you couldn't tell, but they were still doing terrorism to some degree and shit.
Yeah, but they were still relatively
and
loyal.
The slaughtering and the massive amounts of slaughtering. We're talking about wholesale madness and
yeah. Oh yeah, they were. They definitely were.
But I believe D belongs with the Alpha Legion. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, I can actually see that too, as well, like with the disguises and stuff.
The disguises, and of course she got captured people in body bags for interrogation, more than likely. But I believe she fits more with the Alpha Legion than the freaking psychopaths of the Night Lords.
Yeah.
Most definitely. All right, let's move on to the next member. Now, this is Helm, another Elysion Nikke. This is an obvious, blatant ripoff of Azure Lane, if anyone's ever played it.
I have.
And she is the squad of Aegis, the leader of Aegis, and the captain of the Admire, which is actually a sea vessel, a seaborne ship vessel, an amphibious warship, yes. She eagerly awaits the day when she can prove her mettle in naval combat. She has done this multiple times throughout the story, including taking on a freaking Kraken Rapture. And she's professional. She does have some ditzy moments. This includes mostly with Starfish. And besides her kit both does massive damage and healing, she pretty much rounds out and everything, and she's like one of the top most powerful Nikkes in the game as of current with her utility and such. And I'm like, send her to the Ultramarines.
Send her to the 13th.
Yeah. Right. Now let's see here. And I guess we're gonna skip over the freaking summer variants. So we're gonna go to Mast here, another member of Aegis. And we all thought we were gonna have some real Azure Lane crap with this, but we didn't get that. We were lied to again. God dang it, shift up.
It's all right.
No, it's not all right. Mass has longed to hit the high seas ever since she first saw the swashbuckling adventures portrayed in pirate films as a child. As time drew on, however, her soul-crushing tenure at the naval squad slowly made her disillusioned. Even so, her vibrant personality remains untarnished, and she always brightens everyone else's day aboard the ship she serves. And I'm like, look. Sadly, the Red Corsairs are not a legion we can shove her off into. So we got to do something with this one.
All right. Wait, I have a question. Are we just doing legions, or can we also do chapters as well?
We're just doing legions.
Oh, okay.
Because then we'd be here all freaking day.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's actually a good point.
So originally, because I went by her kit, which is basically the increase of critical rate and damage, and of course she summons a freaking typhoon or storm kind of dot, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll toss her into the White Scars, but this is just loosely, and well, shit, I got nothing else with it. I'm like,
honestly, based on, but yeah, I honestly see the White Scars based off of like her fire.
The parrot.
Okay. I was gonna say based off of her like fiery spirit and stuff like that, but I would also like say the Space Wolves based off of that as well. So either like the White Scars or Space Wolves.
Okay. Yeah, well, she got her own little war hawk or war parrot.
Eh?
All right. Next over, that's Marciana. Okay. So this is another
teacher.
Nikke. Yes, the teacher of the MMR vocational school. She is the squad of Academia. Is she the only one? Yes, she is the only teacher Nikke as of current. More teachers are required.
Mm-hmm.
She can't do it all herself, apparently.
Exactly.
She is a rational perfectionist teacher at the MMR vocational school. She continuously strives to provide excellent education to students. She also has a girly side and and adores cute things. Where you want to go with this on?
All right. So based on the rational and perfectionist side, I would have to say, well, Ultramarines.
I would go with that too because she's rational. She's not absurd like some freaking perfectionist psychopaths out here.
Yep.
All right, let's head off to the next section. Query. Now, as a current, the last member of the ACPU squad, and she possesses exceptional administrative skills, but frequently runs into trouble due to her surprisingly poor eyesight. I'm like, And I'm like, oh, exceptional administrative skills. Do I need to go any further than this?
You really don't. Like how many Nikkes would be a part of the Ultramarines already?
You don't want to see my list, trust me.
Oh God.
Yes. I'm like, it's the ultra. As I said, the Ultramarines is the white bread of fucking legions. So they're so middle of the ground. They're good, but they're not particularly good at anything particularly good
They
at.
they act as the jack of all trades.
Right. Right. Not
Perfectly
that
made.
pretty. Not that D wife. All right. Zwei, a student from the school circle squad. No, that's how there's a squad of high school girls. This is an anime game. Calm down.
If you think
So,
that's weird, then play Blue Archive.
oh god. Blah. So, a model student from MMR vocational school who is both honest and composed, having no dreams or aspirations of her own. She is merely doing what she believes is the correct thing to do. She appears very calm and is always looking after Ray and Ein in subtle ways. She's a leader. She's
She's a leader who believes in doing doing what needs to be done because it's correct. So
Yep, you know where she's going. The blueberries claimed another one.
yep. Though
God dang it! What? Oh, you got something different?
though a part of me at all honestly kind of wants to say like Dark Angels, weirdly enough, due to the fact that the Dark Angels are like, well, half of them were steadfast, loyal, and truly believe like even the Fallen, some of them truly believed that what they were doing was the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
When they kind of portrayed the line that Luther was kind of acting like a petty dick. But yeah, I'd see her mostly with the Ultramarines, so I can definitely see her also being a part of the Dark Angels.
Yep. All right. Let's work this out for the next one. And it is Phantom. Alicia and Nikke of the Bestseller Squad. Bestseller Squad, you may ask what this is, and I'll give you a synopsis. A squad created not only to preserve the culture and history of mankind and the surface, but also to record the Ark's history. They safekeep the lost relics and paper books found on the surface and also produce books themselves. Pretty sure that a good portion of your audience would know of only 2 chapters who have run across this. But let's hold on for it. Only 2 legions can do this. Hold up. So Phantom, during the day, she's a librarian at the Ark's biggest library. At night, she's a phantom thief who punishes evil in the name of justice. Though she believes she keeps her nightly activities well hidden, most of the people who should know of her already do. And I'm like, she's a phantom thief, holds a secret identity, steals stuff from the evil people, and withholds knowledge and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay.
Like if we were doing chapters, it's really clear who she would fit well with.
Yeah, it's the freaking magpies, yes.
So all right, so I kind of subscribe to the theory that that the Blood Ravens are a loyalist chapter of the Thousand Sons. So does that mean that
Okay.
Phantom would
Probably, but I'm saying she got the whole Phantom Thief espionage thing going. It's very little, it's very light on that one, but you could throw her in the Thousand Sons. To be honest, yeah, she does magic tricks. She
but
does magic tricks.
but was she like mostly fit in with the Raven Guard? Well, kind of.
Raven Guard, Alpha Legion. Well,
They would
more
they
so
would
Alpha Legion.
they would definitely need to reevaluate her stealth skills.
So, all right, now to the next member. Not that one. That's the one with you, Mr. DC. Okay, Rappy Red Hood. We're about to go into a tangent right now.
Oh boy.
So, Rappy in general, up to Red Hood. She is the one of the main characters. that you should have. You better have a copy of her, or you deserve to be drop kicked in the face. Now, Rappy, who has truly inherited the essence of Red Hood, equips herself with the weapon Seven Dwarves Zero, which is engraved with their cherished promise. She seeks to become the goddess of victory and reclaim the surface. Let's break this down in so many parts. 1. Originally, she had brown hair. It is now fully on red. Originally, she had an AR. It is now a machine gun that has rocket launcher attachments and turns to a Gurren Lagann drill that she can fly around with. Originally, when she was a regular Nikke, she had the ability to activate a powered up rage mode that would pretty much cook her body until she shut that shit down. She has done that multiple times, and now she has fully accepted the essence or soul of Red Hood. I forgot how I want to break this down to, and now she has fully come into her own as an entirely new being and practically new personality almost. And it doesn't just say one legion to me. It says one particular character from said legion.
Oh.
Rappy Red Hood to me is of the Blood Ravens, and not just any member of the Blood Ravens. She's Mephiston.
Wait, you mean Blood Angels? You said Blood Ravens. You mean Blood Angels?
I said Blood. Did I say Blood? I said Blood Angels. I meant Blood Angels. She's Blood Angels.
But yeah, I could definitely see that because Mephiston, he essentially he's essentially like the embodiment of like, do you know like the Angels of Baal, the two angels, the light angel and the dark angel?
Yes, he's supposed to represent the Dark One.
Yes, exactly. And I can definitely see that with Rappy.
Yeah, because he nearly succumbed to the Black Rage, and he pretty much pulled himself out of it, and then he became Mephiston, and then he crossed the Rubicon, and then he did it again. This is more than that. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, Mephiston has become one of the most powerful Space Marine psychers in the Imperium.
And they still don't make a fucking game for the Blood Angels. I don't know why. Come on, guys. Come on, Fat Shark. Somebody. Shit. All right. Next is Anchor. Okay.
Wait, do you want to do regular Anchor or this version?
I want to do regular Anchor because it's gonna take a while to cycle all the way down to her.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll skip this one for now, or
yeah.
Okay.
So we'll go to Arcana, member of the Bestseller Squad.
All right, I know this one.
While her official task is supposedly managing the Ark's library as part of the Bestseller Squad, she actually oversees a top secret archive which stores sensitive information and records. Despite undergoing harsh memory wipes to maintain confidentiality, she still strives to live her life in a bright, playful, and goofy manner. Emphasis on the goofy. Anyway. Now, what do you got to say for Arcana, NK?
Arcana, I would have to say, like, actually the Thousand Suns, but what was the specific cult? Cult. I forgot what it was, but like for those of you who don't know, the Thousand Suns, they kind of split themselves into different psychic disciplines, and the one Arcana would fit into is like the one of divination.
Right. But yeah, I had her pegged for the Thousand Suns too. Yeah, definitely. She's a fucking nerd. All right, let's get away from one of Magnus's many daughters. Trust me, Magnus got quite a bit. All right. So this is K, the other partner to D from Perilous Seed Squad. She is, unlike her squad leader D, she possesses a gentler sense of justice. She won't kill a target, even a villain, if they have done enough good to atone for their actions. I'm like, what do we go with this one? It's like she got like a judgment kind of thing going on here. Now, what do you want to? You got anything on this one, NK? I'd like pretty much tossed her somewhere quite interesting for various reasons.
All right. So K is more or less just like is kind of like the opposite of D. So I would say she's a she could be a bit she could be a bit blunt. So I would say hmm, uh I would say cut. All right, so this might sound a bit weird, but I would say like the World Eaters back when they were the War Hounds, like
Wow,
back before,
Warhounds.
back before Angron was found. Because
Okay, before the nails were inserted.
yeah, because while they were still kind of crazy and intense, at the same time they were a lot more calm and rational.
Okay.
What do you
Because I
what do you
chucked
say?
her into the Space Wolves.
Okay, yeah. I
Because she
can.
also got fangs. She got the little spikes on the SMGs and shit. Oh god. Okay. Let's get
No, I see that. I see it.
the wild wolfish hair. Okay, next.
All right.
Sora. Okay. This one was a little bit tricky for me. If we were doing chapters, it would be obvious, but
Yeah.
okay. So she is Alicia Nikke from the Over Horizon Squad. Please note the Over Horizon Squad is an Air Force squad specially formed for aerial combat, but due to the presence of the Tyrant class Raptor Stormbringer, which we have killed and knocked down multiple times, but they keep bringing it back, they are unable to fly for more than 1 hour on the surface. Currently, their primary role is to carry out the delivery tasks of resource gathering squads.
There are
Now,
two more members of the squad, but they're both still in NPC jail.
boo! And what's so she is responsible for ensuring the safety of all passengers on board. She carries more items than necessary, perhaps in the case of emergencies. Did you do her story already?
Um, you mean like Bond story or the event?
Yeah,
Because
the event.
okay, yeah, I did the event.
Okay, what you got for me on this one?
All right. So the thing is about her is that she is yeah, we already forgotten spoilers, right? So she is essentially secretly a part of this group that that more that more or less is trying to look for a giant lost airship called the Wings of Victory. And well, it's implied at the hard mode ending that they actually found it, or at least found pieces of it. So, where would I
There,
place her?
there's like 3 legions that would take her, but I myself personally, because I'm a fan of this legion, I would toss her into the White Scars.
White Scar? Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I would say I would partially a part of me would say kind of like Raven Guard because they were more of the area because they were out of all the legions they were like them and the Blood Angels more of like the aerial assault kind of legions and
Yeah, well,
and like the Raven Guard even had their own modified Thunderbirds.
okay. Well, she is kind of sneaky with smuggling her contraband, and I'm just there. I'm there. All right, now let's move on to the next one. That's a tactical upgrade, peoples. The tactical upgrades of Absolute Delta. Now, I'm just gonna keep it on this part because we will just have to treat this as their current evolution as of right now,
Okay.
because they haven't. Because apparently they're saving all the purple, all the ultra rare Nikkes to be freaking modified via bull BS the chicanery and turn to overspec SSRs. That's what
Yeah.
it looks like. That's what looks going to happen.
Basically think of like basically for 40K fans think of like the like Space Marine like firstborn Space Marines going through the Rubicon and becoming did I say Rubicon?
Primaries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
primaries.
definitely. You said Rubicon. You didn't say Rubicon.
That oh god, yeah I did. Crap. Rubicon
Yeah.
Rubicon.
What?
I sometimes like with words sounding the same, it's just your brain gets a little mixed up.
All right. So Delta Ninja Thief. Thank God for this one. This was the best episode. This was the best episode / event ever of 2025. Because then, yeah, I'm not gonna go into further how great the fucking episode, the update was. But so, in order to officially become a Phantom Thief, Delta joins the Thieves of Justice as a trainee. To embody the stealthy and silent nature of a Phantom Thief, she decides to become a Ninja Thief. And all of her Mai Shiranui / Taki / Kasumi / Dead or Alive glory. There's another franchise I want to say, but it's like wishful thinking. Think they would actually freaking collab with freaking Shipped Up. It could happen. It may happen.
Mhm.
It'd be hilarious as hell.
But
It would make the money.
but yeah, Delta is also a member of the Scouts,
Mm-hmm.
and so are we going off based off like her ninja thief outfit or how she is like in general?
Well, in general, pretty much it coincides it because in her original
Oh,
form, when in her scout version, she is a sniper
yeah.
and very tactical, very military, very competent, very militaristic, almost borderline. But
Yeah,
that she
yeah. So
goes,
it's actually like because of that I kind of want to put her with the Imperial Fists because they are because out of all the legions, they're actually like they resemble the most closest to real life military somewhat in terms of behavior. Her
right. I understand it, but she's also. But I'm like, but her kit in that she's a sniper. I'm like, throw into the Raven Guard. And now with the freaking
yeah yeah
Ninja Thief, like I just want to throw into the Raven Guard.
yeah the Ninja Thief outfit also gives off massive Raven Guard vibes.
It's also some other massive vibes. So we'll talk about that later. Oh, she also got the tattoos. The bird tattoo. Wings! Raven Guard. Okay.
Right. Oh my god.
There we go. There we go.
Uh,
All right. Here we go. And wait, did I ever remove that one? Hold on. Okay, this thing must be going in order or something. Oh, I think I got what's going on. Okay, I know what's
okay.
going on. Hold on. Why did I do that? Why? Why, Jesus? Why?
Uh,
Yeah. Label.
label.
All right. We might be hitting somewhere that no one has expected, but let's continue.
I see
All
two
right.
legions that might take her. Well, one definitely will.
Oh, definitely. Okay, a librarian at the Ark's library who works alongside Phantom. She keeps her distance from others due to her chronic delusions and gloomy personality. But deep down, she craves friendship and love and dreams of the day she'll finally find them. So, what do you want to say before I throw up the obvious flags?
Well, she's very well. When it comes to the commander, she's very affectionate. Let's call it that. Uh, I know two legions that will take her. What one is pretty obvious, the Emperor's Children. You know,
Mhm. Oh,
because
that was the obvious one for you? Okay.
mostly because she's a massive pervert.
Hmm. And what's the other legion?
Interestingly enough, the Word Bearers.
Really?
Yeah.
I went another Traitor Legion route.
Oh. Okay. No. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. No. No. Actually, yeah. That's actually a lot more perfect than I was thinking. So.
yeah. And plus her kit pretty much clinches it
Mhm.
since she does a lot of shield creation, shield generation, and HP buff. But yeah, and she wants to find happiness in a
Yeah.
nauseating way so much, and God damn it, babe. God damn it, bitch, clean up your room. God damn it. They kept mushrooms everywhere and shit. And
Mushrooms on the
Rock.
books.
Yeah.
Like it's like she has a lifestyle of Nurgle, but a personality that Slanesh would love.
I would fear uh I would fear the day that someone had to fight both of them at the same time. Yeah.
At that point, you might as well just give yourself the Emperor's mercy.
Now, about Mercy, this is one of the most anticipated characters, even though they give her quite a middling kick. But let's scrap that for right now, because her story is freaking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, she's of the squad Exotic. That squad is basically a Nikke squad comprised of ruffians from the slums at the outskirts of the Ark, the Outer Rim, it's so called. As a contingency plan, all members must wear a choker that will self destruct if deemed necessary. This squad is basically to keep the Outer Rim in check.
And if you
From
and if you played the main story, well, you see how well that turned out.
hey, if you caught up, it actually did turn out quite well in the other direction. But hey, so EH is the new leader of the Exotic Squad. She is the former leader of the terrorist group Heavily Ascension. After the terrorist attack in the Ark, she became a Nikke to atone for her past. Now, this is some heavy shit right now that we didn't know until just earlier with the updates and everything. EH was originally human when she was part of Heavily Ascension, and she was doing some bombing terrorist attacks and stuff. But another member, the original leader of the Exotic Squad, took it many leagues forward and pretty much changed her whole outlook on how to go about the whole freeing the Outer Rim.
Alright,
But
wasn't
she
it?
got
Wait, wasn't EH like doing protests at first, and then the original leader of
the
the
terrorist
squad,
attacks and stuff.
and then
Yeah,
she kind of like set her on the path of doing terrorist stuff.
right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm trying to fast forward that one, but basically she got blasted, and now she turned to a Nikke thanks to her sister, which is the CEO of Elysion Ingrid, which we found out, which blew over everyone's minds.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, they're sisters? They're not mother and daughter? What the fuck? Anyway, and with I played her story on multiple fronts, and on who this character is, it's nothing but redemption and hope. And yeah, redemption and hope. I'm like, who needs to redeem themselves more out this mug? You know where I tossed her at?
What?
I tossed her into the Luna Wolves because near the end of the Horus Heresy, at certain parts, with there are other members of the Luna Wolves who decided to go against Horus. I'm like,
Yes, like
it
yes,
sells it to me.
yes. The most well known one being Garvio Loken, of course.
Yes,
So yeah, I could definitely see that.
definitely, because I didn't want to put her into this other legion where I'm going to throw the original leader of Exotic into for obvious reasons.
Mm.
All right, now let's move on to not Arcana, Avastar. All right, of the Overseer Squad. She is basically an inspection unit responsible for monitoring the flow of funds and personnel within the Ark to ensure no illicit deals are being made. They have much greater access to records than the average Nikke and operate under the motto everyone has some skeletons in their closet. And it's not even more obvious that her freaking fit looks like she's part of the Inquisition. Look at the freaking eye at the top of her freaking hat.
Yeah, when I first saw her when I saw her design and I realized like what her squad was about, I was like, that sounds a lot like the Inquisition.
Um, if we were doing factions, that's one thing. If you get the eye here, you get the eye here, you got the four eyes here. Bitch got a goddamn telescope. Now, it says she is calm and always meticulously performs her duties at work. She is also an avid fan of Anise and is her manager at the moment. But I'm like, Avastar, I know what to do with you because you're monitoring and uncovering secrets and shit like that. And I'm like, Dark Angels, definitely Dark Angels.
Yeah.
I guess the closer we get to the Inquisition when it comes to the legions.
Though she does like know everyone. Though she does like to know other secrets. So like Dark Angels, but at the same time, a little part of me wants to go with like Alpha Legion, because the thing is, like the Alpha Legion, they are also secretive, but they also like to find out other secrets and use that to build unnecessarily overcomplicated plans.
Oh, definitely. Next. Maxwell. This is so dead ass obvious. Now we're on to the next faction, which is the Missilist faction. Technology! Everybody, technology.
Technology.
Technology! I can hear the AdMech fanboys just. Calm down. You put down the toasters. Now, the Matisse squad is an elite squad explicitly created for battle. Pretty much they're like the premier hero squad. These Nikkes are built with the most advanced tech in Missilist and are referred to as heroes by the public. Now, Maxwell is a genius researcher who loves nothing more than machines and knowledge. Ahmed. As the brains of Matisse, she is both perceptive, whip smart, and capable of producing weapons in a flash. And if I could say anything else, she would be the daughter of Belisarius Call.
Hmm.
And I know exactly where to throw her bionic ass in. The Iron
The
Hand.
Yep, the Iron Hands.
Well, for her case, it's gonna be the Iron Legs.
Though,
But that's good.
due to the ending of her Bond story, I wouldn't blame someone for saying that she would be too far off from being comfortable with the Emperor's children.
Well, no, someone else already has the spot of being the daughter of Fabius Bile. We'll get to her eventually.
I
Uni, oh dear God.
Oh
Do you
Lord.
want to take this one?
This one is pretty obvious, but a sadistic girl from Wardus, she she can control others' senses, and she communicates by inflicting pain upon others. Yeah, it's pretty clear which legion she's a part of.
Yeah, and just so you know, the covering is Wardress is a special squad established for the sake of capturing other raptures. They venture onto the surface to capture raptors alive and have them sent back to the research labs in the Ark. So, if she pretty much whatever legion or faction or race she would be, they're all going to coincide into the same goddamn section. If she was a race, she would be a Drukari. If she was in a faction, she would be with goddamn Slanesh. If she was the Legion, she's a goddamn Emperor's children.
Yep.
And do we feel sorry for what happened to her after the trial? Do we feel sorry?
Not really.
I don't. No, not
She
really.
she she has gotten many people killed.
Yes. The redemption arc has to be absolutely insane for
Yep.
her to come back. And they better make a good one. Will I say she needs one right now? No. You can get back to me you can get back to me after the 6-year anniversary. How about that?
All right, fair.
Get back to me in 2.5 years. Litter from the squad Mighty Tools. Pretty much, you can already have a guess what the squad does, but let's get down to a breakdown. The leader of Mighty Tools. Contrary to her appearance, she has already lived a long life. At present, no other Nikke can surpass her when it comes to construction. Would you like to take the honors, sir?
Well, she's already wearing their colors, so Imperial Fists.
Yes, it's Dorn's little granddaughter, even though people call her grandma. It's fucking hilarious.
I mean, Dorn would be older than her, so you know.
Yeah. Julia. From the Master Hand Squad, surprisingly, she's part of Missilis. It makes me wonder why. The Central Government's Ceremonial Guard. They are musicians who preserve the musical legacy of the surface. I'm like, this does not sound like Missilis at all, but whatever. This is season 1 randomness. They didn't know what the hell they were doing half of the time.
Yeah, she would honestly fit better with Tetra.
Yeah. A violinist whose life revolves around music. Belonging to Master Hand, she uses music as a way to express herself. Take it away, NK.
All right. Oh, wait, you get there? Because you sound like you cut out.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right. So I would have to say that due to her artistic tastes, actually there are 2 legions that she could belong to. Either the Emperor's Children or the Blood Angels. Because the thing is, like, before the death of Sanguinius, the Blood Angels were actually very big into art and music. So, yeah.
I say it's a safe bet we can toss her into the Blood Angels. It's getting kind of crowded over here at the Emperor's Children. It's going to get even more crowded.
Yeah.
Senti. She's the apprentice to Litter, an artisan with incredible strength who puts her heart into everything she does, never failing to get the job done at Mighty Tools. As Litter's first apprentice, she has great respect for her mentor. She always listens to what Litter says and studies her techniques in earnest. This sounds like either Imperial Fists or frickin' Salamanders to me, almost.
I would say Salamander. I would say Salamanders, to be honest.
All right. Next, we have Drake. Oh, dear God.
Oh, yes.
The second member of Matisse. So she is, oh boy, a hero who yearns to be a villain. As a part of Matisse, she has the special ability to detect radio waves with her body. But that is not what you're going to freaking care about when it comes to this character. Oh, dear God, no.
Drake is... She claims she wants to be a villain, but she honestly does more good than harm.
Look, I don't know where to put. I'm like, half the time we don't even know where to put this child at. It's yes, you want. Yes, she's like, I'm a villain and all that stuff. I'm like, yes, I know you want to try and be a Night Lords, but no, sit your ass down. And she's so fucking goofy.
Yeah.
Where do you want to toss her at?
Let's see. I would say probably the... I want to say like a part of me wants to say Salamander. It's like she like you said, she wants to be a Night Lords, but she's more of a Salamander type of gal, you know. Whether or not she wants to admit it.
Yeah, it's like being a member of the Black Dragons chapter of the Salamanders Legion. You know.
Yeah.
Oh well. To the Salamanders you go, Drake. Crow.
Oh boy.
You want to go with this one?
This one is pretty clear. I went on a full rant about it in the Nikke comparison video. All right. The leader of Exotic from the Outer Rim. There is a whiff of madness underneath her calm exterior. Like a ticking time bomb that could go off at any moment. And in case if it isn't obvious, the little tattoo on her shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah, that's obvious, but we know which real freaking Legion she belongs in.
World Eaters.
Oh, that's what you said? Oh, you actually went that route?
But no. Actually, I'd say it was more of like
I would say she send her ass to the fucking Night Lords.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. She ain't no rage-holic. She's a psycho. She revels in destruction and terror and shit. She took over Heavenly Ascension, basically.
Yeah. Actually, if I remember correctly, she was responsible. Wasn't she responsible for Diesel and Delta becoming Nikke's? Or wait, was it just
Yes, she
Diesel?
was responsible for that bombing too. Yes.
Yeah.
Get this bitch out of here. Get her let her die the same way that freaking Conrad Kurz died, please. Anyway, Pepper from the Seraphim Squad. Who needs heals? I need healing. I need a freaking medic. Tetraline's. Wait a minute. It says Tetra's medical support squad, full of caring and professional medical staff. Here's the problem. This is Tetra, right? What is she? Missilus?
Wait, yeah, why is that? Wait, why does that say that? What the?
That was some season 1 chicanery right there.
Yeah.
Season 1, ladies and gentlemen, they did not know what exactly they were doing half of the time.
Yeah.
A doctor who takes care of her patients with optimism. She is like a vitamin to Seraphim Squad and is admired by many as an idol of the hospital. So,
all right. So where would she likely?
everybody has an apothecary, to be honest. So
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, all chapters pretty much are required to have apothecaries.
like you know, you don't give the apothecary much spotlight in any fucking scenario, except for the last thing I can remember of an apothecary doing something worthwhile at the time to actually be mentioned was Pariah Nexus, when him and what the
Oh, oh,
Ultramarines.
the Ultramarine apothecary and the salamander. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
That's the
I
only
don't.
time I can think of an apothecary right now.
Yeah,
But Pepper, I just yeet her to the salamander. She's so happy and cheery and everything.
I mean, I would kind of like, I kind of like put her in the Blood Ravens because they really have a. I not Blood Ravens. Sorry, I meant the same mistake as you. Blood Angels, Blood Angels.
Blood Angel.
They actually have like great reverence for their apothecaries because you know.
Double blood. All right, this is the next one. Add me. This one's going to be interesting. So we're going all the way back to the beginning, near the beginning, with the Triangle secret police. Add me, a Nikke from Triangle. Her time in the army has given her a maturity far beyond her years. Kittens are her favorite. I'm like, what, did y'all just stuff the brain of an adult in a child's body again?
it's just like she's mature. Also, she loves kittens.
Like, where y'all going with this? Get this little schoolgirl with a fucking sniper rifle, and she likes kittens. And I'm like,
All right, where do you put her? I'm actually interested in hearing what you have to say.
So I was flabbergasted trying to work this one out. The kit doesn't do shit with me here. All I can work with is Triangle, and then she likes kittens. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Chuck her to the Dark Angels. Chuck her to the Dark Angels.
Sure.
Jackal.
Oh, this little creature.
All right, you guys got two options for this one. She's a member of Exotic. And Nikke subordinate to she's a subordinate of the Exotic Squad. Says she's Crow's loyal lackey, but the current right now, she's now Viper's loyal lackey. Viper and EH's loyal lackey. Or member, not lackey anymore. Fully prepared to do whatever the leader's bidding is at that given moment. And she also eats through metal. And she's kind of dumb as rocks.
Yeah.
And she's hyper. And she has a rocket launcher. And I'm like,
hyper dumb as rocks. Oh man, I could say something that will make so many fans of a particular legion mad.
Fuck them. World Eaters.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, for the Warhounds, here you go. Jackal, Wolf, Wolf. Here you go. Have fun. Go and eat your iron. Lapless. I'll let you have this one. This is dead ass obvious.
Yeah. All right. The leader of Matisse, the top squad of Missilis. She she's more than lives up to her heroic reputation inside the Ark, which goes unquestioned. Also, do not let her near your windows.
Especially not the fucking windows. Ugh. You know what she is? We already know it's not, she's another one of the cases of not only do we know what legion she belongs to, we know which character in the legion she is.
Yes. It is I, Kato Sakarius!
Bingo!
Oh god.
If Catha Sicarius had a daughter.
She would
Ugh.
definitely there would be no maternity test even needed. There would be there would be no paternity test even needed. Just
Oh, yeah. A
yeah.
friend of mine's he did like this little fan tangent that there was a sister of battle that was related to Kato Sicarius, and it's just save
Really?
us all. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it just like why would you do this? You don't want to spread this madness to the galaxy anymore. Please, God, no. Ugh. Guilty. We're guilty of many things here. Now,
Yes.
so she is from the Real Kindness Squad, which is basically the Nikkes that have been locked up, but you, as the main character, have to rehabilitate and bring them back to the side of society. But here's the thing with Guilty it's not her fault she's stupid strong. She was literally built that way.
Yeah. Someone messed up something when creating
Like,
her
well,
body.
we accidentally took off the limiters. We're sorry. Now we can put restraints on her. So she possesses incredible strength, detained in the rehabilitation center for causing severe bodily damage to over 40 Nikkes within 2 weeks.
I won't lie, I'm actually
That's
impressed by that.
yes, that's like saying we have basically she's a walking dreadnought.
She's a rocking dreadnought that's not in a coffin.
Thank gosh. And she's a nice girl. She's very nice, but don't let her touch you.
Yeah.
Even by accident. Don't even let her bump into you by accident. And because everything around her will break, but she will not. And so I toss her into the Iron Warriors.
Yeah, I could actually see that. I could see that.
She will break you. Hopefully, you'll be remolded into made of something stronger, which she'll probably break you again.
Yes.
Sin. Oh boy.
Same squad.
As their leader, she brainwashes others with her words. Oh, do I need to continue?
You really don't, but
This ability, in combination with some additional verbal gymnastics, makes her capable of turning anyone into her mindless puppet. Oh, come on. It's the word bearers.
Yep.
It's in the synopsis. It's in her freaking
Her name is
modus
literally Sin.
operandi. Yes. And you don't really freaking rehabilitate her that much. It, God save us all.
Yeah.
Quincy, hey,
The
a
escape
master
artist.
escape. Yes, the escape artist with the dummy thick build that makes no sense as she escapes anything like a body like that. Anime physics. A master escape artist who can break out of any prison where she is being kept captive. A highly amiable individual who excels in wheeling and dealing. She is always the life of the party at the rehabilitation center. And she also moonlights as a thief of justice in her Catwoman costume.
Also, she has dug out several escape tunnels, one of which leads to the commander's room.
So, because she's that good of escaping things, and that's also requires some kind of level of espionage, I guess you can either toss her between the Alpha Legion and the Raven Guard. But what about your thoughts on it, NK?
Honestly, I would say more of the Alpha Legion.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Like, we just locked this bitch up in a Blackstone fortress. Where the hell did she go? Anne Miracle Fairy. That's N102, I believe. Okay, we'll jump to that when we get to that, I guess. Epino.
Um,
So she is from the squad Nephinth. Nephinth. I can't even say this. I can't read. A recreational activities unit under Tetra's operate. They did it again. They are not intended for combat, but rather for improving humans' quality of life. Even though you can still use them to fucking shoot things. Whatever. Another missileless Nikke that's employed by Tetraline for some weird reason. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Okay. So a member of Nephinth, who is a master of pulling off skateboarding tricks, she is revered among teenagers because of her distinctly cool and chic demeanor. And I'm like, oh yeah, she likes doing tricks and she likes going fast. I guess she got wheelies on her shoes, and she has the mono wheel board. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it.
White
She
Scars
likes to go
material.
fast. Yeah, white scars, definitely. She likes to go fast. Send her to the white scars. Send her to the white scars. Get out of my face. Next. Naga. This legion's only going to get any bigger.
Yeah.
So he is the squad Dazzling Pearl, and that squad is a squad made up of MMR vocational school graduates. They graduated, ladies and gentlemen. They graduated. They stood out in the midst of fierce competition and entered the graduating class, showcasing outstanding capabilities. Capabilities that cannot be discussed here. She is the spiritual glue that holds Dazzling Pearl together. She dotes on the forgetful Tia, much like an older sister dotes to ensure that she remembers things. Appears mature on a regular basis, but if an accessory catches her eye, she often indulges in impulse purchases and overspending. Much like the majority of you people that freaking fund your tabletop obsessions.
How much money did Nikke make again? How much money did Shift Up make from Nikke again?
How many billion? How many millions? Let's find out.
Yeah, that's my point. Anyways, so which legion would she belong to? Because I'm actually a little bit stumped on this one.
I would toss her into the Emperor's Children just because of her infatuation with material objects.
Yeah, I could see that.
I know it's not that obvious, but it's there.
Yeah, we're
I don't see any.
We are working with what we have to work with here, folks.
Right. The burst animations will not save her, and her kit doesn't really say anything specific. It's just very speculative. How it works along with the other Nikke that we're going to talk about. That is Tia, and another member of Dazzling Pearl. She likes lizards. She wants to one day find a dragon. Hopefully, that dragon will give her wish. I want to say the dragons don't exist in Nikke, but then there's
one particular heretic.
So yeah, as we see this character carries around a freaking rocket launcher.
She's really nice. She likes dragons, salamanders.
She likes to cook. I would toss her into salamander too. It would be mean to toss her into that other legion that shall not be named. Tove. Okay. Now, she may not look it, but you'll understand once I tell you what legion she belongs to after the breakdown. She's of the Squad Unlimited, which is a special squad that explores and defends the northern area. Think the ice caps. They rescue Nikke who have gotten lost and guide them back to the Ark. Now, she is a Nikke acting as a new mechanic in Unlimited, which is the squad with the only drawback of continuous malfunctioning equipment. She boasts a plethora of theoretical knowledge, but lacks practical experience, which invariably leads to various mishaps. However, as an out and out extrovert, she is slowly but successfully fitting into the squad. So basically, she's the utility girl here to help with supplies. And I'm like, oh, logistics girl. Send her to the Ultramarines. But what's your thoughts on this, NK?
Ultramarines, but she's also a mechanic. But she's also kind of fills a bit of the mechanic role. So I would also say a little bit of Iron Hands.
Yeah. You could try and say Imperial Fist, but I don't think so on that much. But yeah, between Iron Hands and Ultramarines, definitely. A leg. Now, we're finally getting into something really fun here. Of the Electric Shock Squad, they're pretty much the damn power company of this bitch. A squad dedicated to the R&D of electronic instruments. Together with MMR, they've invented various instruments which would have made invaluable contributions to the Ark's infrastructure. And she is an expert in power sources of electronics, and her hobby is installing the classic FPS game Boom, a ripoff of Doom, on every device that has a screen. She's a tech nut, and I can only say one thing. Iron Hands?
Iron Hands.
Iron Hands. There you go, guys. Iron Hands. Kilo!
Alright, before we start, we know.
Mhm.
We know.
What do you mean no?
we know about. By the way, click the thing. Kilo
Click
is
the
not
thing.
Kilo's not the mech.
It's
She's
the
the girl in the
hiding
mech.
in the mech. Yay! Clank. Get out here and say hi to the people. Bonk. Now go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Alright, we know. Like I received comments saying about like Kilo being a dreadnought and all that. Though to be honest, I would say she more like is more closer resembling to that of like an Imperial Knight than a dreadnought, because dreadnoughts are more or less not they're mechs, but they're also like coffins and life supports. So yeah.
Isn't there an in between the Space Marine and a Dreadnought? There was something else.
Oh right, there was I forgot what it was. It was like a war suit that was okay. Never mind. There's
Yeah,
that.
I forgot what that thing is called. No one talks about those. No one even shows those. That's weird. So yeah, she's a pilot from the Heavy Graham Squad, who operates Talos, a robot equipped with high performance AI. They have a record of being in multiple squads, but struggle to find a place to belong. We know where you belong. The freaking Iron Hands.
Yep.
Case in point, Uncle Ferris loves you. Trony, the neat Nikke that plays games with her feet. Okay. It has a goddamn mobile gaming chair. It's obvious as hell. And Nikke from the Electric Shock Squad, she's the pioneer of the electrical engineering field. Due to her lack of social skills, it's difficult for her to communicate with other Nikkes. We know who has shitty ass social skills too. The freaking Iron Hands. Do I need to continue any more here?
You do not.
And with her case, probably Iron Feet. I don't care. That joke was lame. Anyway, we got another schoolgirl here. Her name is Ein from the squad school circle. A freshman of the MOR vocational school who is utterly obsessed with fashion design. She is prone to using her phone and falling asleep in class. This behavior, which gives her a seemingly rebellious and harsh edge, disguises the fact that she is actually an emotionally sensitive person who truly cherishes her squad mates and a friendship with Zwei and Ray. I'm like, all right, I don't know what to do with this one.
So it's like from her like initial from her. I could actually see. All right, so I could see like three things actually. One, her interest in fashion, Claire Emperor's children, but
Mhm.
her rather rebellious attitude can give off the vibe of like a little bit give off a little bit of the vibe of the world eaters, but but her kind and compassionate side salamander. So yeah, I can yeah. There's like 3 legions she could belong to. It's a lot.
Yeah. Uh, I'm going to go with. Emperor's Children on this one. I know it's too easy, but there's nothing much else to work with.
Eh. All right.
All
Yeah.
right, so move on to the next one. Oh yeah, we already had done Quincy. Flora. Now, she is part of the squad Botanic Garden, the squad responsible for managing all plant life in the Ark's garden. They cultivate and preserve plants brought from the surface in their garden, which are preserved specially for their own use. This doesn't sound. I know, I'm saying garden quite a bit, and some people are having some thoughts right now. I know, chill.
Yeah.
We know. A Nikke from the Botanic Garden Squad who's responsible for tending to the plants in the Ark's garden, especially flowers. She expresses her affection in her own ways, such as naming and talking to the flowers. That doesn't help much, does it? But I want to know but NK, I want to know your input on this. Where do you think she belongs best?
It's like a part of me wants to say it, but at the same time, it feels weird to say it.
But
Like, strangely, the Death Guard, because, yeah, I know, like, the mentions of gardens and flowers, but I think, hold is there, like, a Death Guard warband that are obsessed with, like, the growing and planting aspects of Nurgle?
I don't know. I haven't read that many stories about them involving doing stuff like that, really. The last thing I remember was the Siege of Vrax and shit. And gee, I got nothing. But I know it's kind of petty.
Yeah, it's a little petty, but we're again we're working with what we have to work with.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Your kit is not very. It's all support kit anyway. That's her and her other friend. Is basically a support kit, which pretty much helps you survive more. That
Mm.
doesn't help. I'm sorry, Floor. You're going to the goddamn Death Guard. All right. Now,
Mana.
Mana, yes. A lot of people were waiting for this one to drop. This was hilarious. So, she is of the squad MMR. She's a researcher of the central government's Arc Weapon Research Unit, which utilizes missileless technology. Its formal name is the Missileless Military Research Center. Now, as the one of the head members, she is a true jack of all trades, possessing both scientific expertise and superlative social skills. But her brilliance often leaves her inundated with work, as in
Yep.
a specific uncle we know from a very shit. Fuck it. She's from Ultramarines. She's
Yeah.
Ultramarines. She heals. She buffs damage. She even
Jack
resurrects.
Jack of all trades. It
It says so much already.
yeah.
All right. Now, who's the next one to bid? Trina, another member of the Botanic Garden Squad. And there's so many jokes with this character. Let's not try and delve into that. I hope people in the comments will know already. She is in charge of managing the trees in the Ark. Though gentle and mature like the trees that keep her company, she exhibits a peculiar behavior due to her fondness to becoming one with nature.
Yeah, she becomes one with nature, all right.
Who wants to become one with nature too? Of course, the Death Guard. One
Yep.
of us, and become the putrefaction and the flies and the maggots and all that shit. I'm sorry, Trina, you're going over there too. You practically have a similar kit. What her kit is weird though. Oh, is there the one kit that just increases the electrical damage on people with freaking assault rifles? Makes no sense. Anyway, Mihara, take it away, NK.
Alright, following the terrorist attack on the Ark, Mihara's memory was erased once again. Yes, yeah, it was erased. Her memories were erased twice, so yeah. Anyways, though through mana, she received a new body that Suin had prepared beforehand. She has returned to the surface, searching for a rare rapture species. So, for those of you who don't know, she's also part of the Wardus squad, i.e., the same squad as Uni, and yeah, she's also while Uni is a sadist, Mihara is a masochist, and you should know. You should know already. Come on.
Oh yeah, yeah. People should already know. Look at her. Look at her. It's dead ass obvious. Like her freaking psycho friend that lost her mind and shit. The Emperor's children with Mihara. Yeah.
She likes it rough.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. And she was one of the most. And when even as sadly when she came out as overspec, she was one of the mid overspecs, but she's still useful. They gotta stop fucking around like this. They really do. Mori. Yeah, so basically, the incubator squad she is from is basically a squad of rejects and Nikke's that, yeah, we'll send you to missions that you probably won't come back from. And yet she survives. How she survives? She digs trenches.
Dig them trenches.
If we weren't doing legions, we would be sending her ass to Krieg. Yeah. With no outstanding abilities, mid, she was part of a mass-produced Nikke squad, but was later expelled to the incubator squad as a disciplinary action for being mid. She does not trust those around her and keeps all kinds of survival items in her bag. Ladies and
sounds exactly like my Primarch Perturabo.
yep, we're sending her to the fucking Iron Warriors. Lady Snow Crane, one of the newest regulars, Nikkes. And she is actually a regional collaboration. We got her because China said we wanted in on this. But the squad is called Veiled Order, a squad under the central government dedicated to upholding the Ark's more clandestine agreements. They act as witnesses to deals made in the shadows and then kept watch to ensure the terms are honored. Their very existence is highly classified, known only to a select few. I'm like, okay, this can go 2 legions, but let's continue. Nikke in the central government, who is tasked with managing the Ark's clandestine agreements, very few people know of her existence, and even her squad is shrouded in secrecy, firmly believing that the world will one day grow to be truly kind. She thinks of everyone around her as children and always cares for them with a gentle smile. So, how many times from the word secret are we going to hear from the synopsis of this character? I swear. So, which of the 2 legions that you think it is, Dark Angels or Alpha Legion?
I would honestly say more of Alpha Legion.
Alpha Legion?
Purely because, like, most of the Imperium did not know that the Alpha Legion even existed.
Right. The agreement is a lie.
Everything
right.
is a lie,
Well,
everything is true.
Yeah. Yep. We're going to go with Lady Snow Crane of the Alpha Legion. Let's go. Neon!
Yeah! Firepower!
All right. Go for it, bro.
Neon now boasts a healthy body that completely shields her from outside interference. Okay, gonna be on point with that one. She has dubbed her newly upgraded self Neo Neon and continues on her journey along the path of firepower. Now with now with even greater firepower. So it's pretty clear.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I don't want to be it's so hilarious. I want to say this.
Go ahead, say it.
Send her to the goddamn fist. Send her to the fist.
Yeah, not just for not just for the whole not just for the whole shield thing, but also firepower because like the Imperial Fists were also big on firepower as well.
Mhm.
So it's just outright perfect.
Yeah, like I saw in the nice little scene that she fucking punches the damn crystals, E2 crystals. She's basically impervious and shit. Basically.
Hmm.
All
All
right.
right, who's next?
Sugar from Cafe Sweetie.
Do we
A
even need to
gearhead
explain this
who
one?
gets the thrill from burning rubber sells sugar coffee in Cafe Sweetie. Ladies and gentlemen, your official white scars of the evening. Come on now. Is it not freaking obvious?
it
Look at it.
we didn't
We got,
even need to read the description for this one for her.
look at it. And her ethnicity is obviously Mongolian. She rides the planes. You know she does. All right. Okay, I'll get you out of here before I get fired. All right. Exia from the Protocol Squad. Freaking gamer girls with their hacking. Like, how do you carry around both a Nintendo DS, chopsticks, and a freaking combat knife?
I don't know. She's just that good. She got good.
Eh. A hacking wonderkid from Protocol. No one can hold a candle to her when it comes to video games. I'm like, hacking? That most of the time she's doing offline stuff. She was in a story for some time doing a job for us, but she almost got sniped, but she had to transfer herself to another body, if I remember correctly. So I say send her to the Alpha Legion.
Hmm.
Definitely. Alpha Legion. Hope you got games in the Alpha Legion. I don't know what y'all got.
I know the Iron Warriors
Alice.
have games.
We have Alice, ladies and gentlemen. From the Unlimited Squad. Mm. A endearing individual who often indulges in fantasy with a somewhat unique worldview. She's a member of Unlimited and spends her days looking for Rabbity, which is Rabbity is us, the main character. It's freaking weird. What's even weirder is that basically she, despite what she's wearing, it's a heat modulation suit. She's constantly exuding massive amounts of freaking heat because some kind of regulation is off with her freaking brain or something with her body and shit. I forgot how it works, but
Now
and
it's pretty
yeah,
clear from her friendliness and compassionate side that she is a child of the salamanders.
definitely. Not it it and it helps due to the fact that her freaking burst is one of the most gratuitously powerful bursts in the goddamn game, where she's just hot. She's basically firing off the master crafted las fusel that you get from Space Marine 2. Am I wrong?
No, you are not wrong, sir.
Okay, here we go again with this Legion. Blanc from the 777 squad. They run entertainment through Coin Rush, which is basically a casino, the Ark's largest casino and entertainment center. Citizens who come here to put their luck to the test will get the experience top tier service on offer.
I love
Blanc,
bunny girls.
here we go. Please God, let it be. I'm pretty sure we'll get another one, another Bunny Girl update.
I
Like
think at this point, I think it's like an annual thing at this point because we had
Yes,
yeah.
yeah, we're definitely gonna get one. I don't know if it's gonna be after this event or it's gonna be after the next one. But they're pretty much saying, okay, we're gonna take a rest at the Tetra line, Bunny Girls, and we're gonna focus on another faction for Bunny Girls. I'm like, oh dear God. Let them say Elysium and let them say there's gonna be Bunny Girl versions of the of Absolute Squad. Let me laugh my ass off, please. So, a member of the 777 Squad who draws throngs of customers to Coin Rush, nothing gives her greater pleasure than dressing herself as a bunny. And she likes to take an immense amount of pride in her crowd pleasing shows. Unlike her diffident sister, Block is an exuberant extrovert. Emperor's Children?
Emperor's Children.
Noir? Same team. The and is a pusillanimous girl who is both fond and proud of her decidedly bolder sister. She's a shy bunny, but still, but freaking still, you go to the Emperor's Children to go with your sister.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Freema, a member of Cafe Sweetie, the second to last member, the leader of Cafe Sweetie too, who sells cream coffee. Her inherent laziness actually leads her to discover the most efficient ways to get things done.
Friva, it's quite funny how they selected a narcoleptic to be the leader of the squad.
But she's efficient in getting things done,
Yeah,
so she
yeah,
can go back to sleep more.
yeah. All right, that's true. That's true.
And
And
what
who's
leads to
and
most
which legion specializes in efficiency?
Ultramarines?
Yep.
Mary of the Seraphim Squad, another Medicaid. Another medic, a talented doctor who treats her patients with an unsurpassed solicitude. In the Seraphim Squad, she is known as the Angel in White. As for patients who disobey her orders, however, you get a big ass syringe in a no place.
Yeah,
And she has a dark side to her, too.
that she does.
But the question is now, where does she belong? It's like two different extremes because I want to put her with the Blood Angels, but also
Because Medicaid with the
there's a
dark
part of
side.
me that says there's a part of me that says might want to send her off to the Emperor's Children for reasons.
Uh, so I honestly say more of like the Blood Angels, cause like Medicaid with the dark side, she's a nice healer, but she has some demons.
All right. Next on the block is Milk, the last member of Cafe Sweetie, the ultimate tomboy. A combative girl who likes to provoke others. She sells milk, coffee, and a cafe sweetie. You know what? Congratulations, you get your loyalist version of the world eaters. She's that freaking aggressive. Come on now.
Yeah,
Come on now.
got your world eater waifu here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who's up next?
1 second, checking something here.
All right.
All right. Eula, the last member of Triangle, an office worker that suffers from work overload. She is the leader of Triangle and a reliable leader at that. Others inexplicably refer to her as a ghost. And we haven't seen much of her at all in years at all in any part of the storyline.
Yeah.
But as she is overworked and is the leader, Hey, Gilman, is this one of yours? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm being or maybe I'm being
Yeah.
polluted.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. Like, what if? All right. All right. All right. So hear me out real quick. What if
Mhm.
there's like an What if there's like another event where it's like similar to like that Ice Dragon event, but Yulha has has pointed elf ears. You know where I'm going with this. You know where I'm going with this.
No,
You know where I'm going with this, buddy.
no, no! I refuse.
Come on, the ultimate heresy.
Get it out of here! Get it out of here!
Yoha, you've reigned. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's
Mm-mm-mm.
continue. Let's
This
go.
man needs to be. This man needs to be stopped.
No one can
All
stop
right,
me.
now Ludmilla, the leader of the Unlimited Squad. She lives in the bitterly cold northern lands where she saves Nikkes who have lost their way. Any machinery she touches will freeze and break.
Yeah, that's why Tove is often sent to it is with the squad because the villa cannot be around technology.
Now, also, she is very regal. Isn't it like something in her story that she was actually a some kind of duchess or something? I gotta recheck her story, but she's a very
Uh,
regal person.
I think so.
Have
I'm
you
I'm not certain. I'm not certain.
how off-
I think
have you
it's been a while since I did her Bond
how,
story.
oh yeah, definitely. She wants us to call her Milady and it's her Highness actually and some other stuff. So yeah, she's literally the White Queen,
Let's see. Where would we place her? The Emperor's children.
basically. We don't want to, but
Yeah.
rupee money. Now we're in the Tetraline field. Okay, squad is Talentium, which they pretty much run a joint merchant squad formed at the urging of the central government. Merchants from different fields all host promotional activities in an attempt to kickstart the Ark's economy. Rupee is a bombastic shopaholic. She conducts various live streams where she shares her joy of shopping with others. She is Talentium's hottest star. And who likes to be in the spotlight the most? Send her to the Emperor's Children.
Yep.
Send her! Yan, another member of the Talentum squad, an experienced merchant with a knack for striking deals. She uses her business acumen to operate several large scale supermarket chains. Talentum's rise to fame can all be traced back to her. She knows how to handle money and logistics, I know that for certain. Send her to the Ultramarines!
Ultramarines. Next up.
Yeah. Dala, a true enterprising spirit. Rumor has it that she's a VIP of a large illegal website. She's the most rational member of Talentum. So, hmm.
I like the fact that she's described as the most rational member.
I'm thinking she's gonna most likely going to belong to either the Dark Angels
I say
or
Alpha Legion.
Alpha Legion.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I say
Legion has spoken. The Legion has spoken.
she would definitely be like the type to like sell weapons to like particular groups in secret on the black market, all that stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, definitely Alpha Legion.
All right. Novel from the Squad Protocol. Where's my mouse cruiser here? God damn it! A squad belongs to the Central Office of Strategic Services. They gather intelligence in the Ark by acquiring it through hacking or on site. Which Novel's part is being on site, though she's goofy. A
Yeah.
detective who is a fan of Sherlock Holmes. Really? We didn't notice. Her intense curiosity inevitably draws her towards any nearby crime scene. Although she is in protocol, she has great difficulty operating machines. So,
Also,
mhm.
while she is a detective, is she a good detective?
Brother in Christ, save us all.
No.
Well, she tries. She does her best.
Yeah.
Like Miranda. So, where do you want to ship her off to?
Let's see. Is a knack, is a knack for detective work. I would say
I want to toss her over to the blood. I'm not blood Ravens. I want to toss her over to the Raven Guard.
to the Raven Guard.
I want to because she has at least has a silenced SMG. Yeah,
Yeah, I can see that.
but detective work, that's more along the lines of basically the Dark Angels. Because they gotta find the fallen. We gotta find the fallen. Where are they? Do you know
Yep.
where the fallen are?
Do you?
Come
I,
with us. We're gonna have you. We're gonna do a mind probe. We're gonna do some interrogation. It'll be fun.
all right. Yeah, I can definitely see Dark Angels. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that now.
Folkwing, another squad that Nifin. An athlete from Nifin. She is sweating all the time due to having no resistance to heat, but she is full of vigor. Okay, you don't like the heat? We're gonna send you to the Space Wolves. How about that?
Hey, Fenris will absolutely be perfect for her.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for all the sweat bros out there. I'm sorry. No sweat bros for you today. Sakura from the Underworld Queens group, a squad formed by Tetra to oversee the criminal underworld in the Ark. Its members run the biggest gangs in the Ark: Semekai, the Peony Association, and Hedonia. Let's talk about the leader of Semekai, a Nikke belonging to the Underworld Queen, who is the head of the Yakuza group. A woman of principle, the Semekai refrain from engaging in immoral acts thanks to her leadership. Under her guidance, the Semekai has become an organization with a well deserved reputation for its honorable conduct. Dark Angels.
Mm-hmm. Like perfect to a T, actually.
Mhm. Next member, Viper from Exotic. The
Oh
last
boy.
member from Exotic. Staff officer to the Exotic Squad, she can manipulate any human with her verbal trickery and physical beauty. She's a manipulator.
So
Her
Alpha Legion.
yes, yep. Yeah, hell, she got a goddamn
Like Viper. Viper.
yeah. Hey now, Coco from the Made for You Squad. We got the maids now.
Yeah.
Same. Here's the thing. I was thinking of her being like a James Bond kind of character, but that didn't pan out well. Even though, look at her freaking umbrella. It's got all kinds of gadgetry and shit. The pampered youngest member of the maid leader of Made for You. She works hard to complete her duties professionally. Okay. So, professionalism. That's quite a bit on the nose for a few legions. That could be ranged between Imperial Fists, Ultramarines, and
Hmm.
I want to say the Blood Angels to some degree. She loves her ketchup. She's very passionate about ketchup on every fucking thing. What do you think, NK?
I would say probably probably Blood Angels. Like that's
Eh,
the closest I can get. That's the closest like I could get to like kind of like nailing down where she would belong to.
mm, okay. Let's jump over. The soda! Okay. This member of Made for You is responsible primarily for domestic duties. She can almost always be seen with a permanent smile on her face, which never fades even when she makes the occasional mistake at work. This indefatigable cheeriness is infectious to those who hang around Soda.
Occasional is quite the word. Anyways, I would say salamanders.
Yes, she has the green hair for it anyway.
Yep.
Next, Biscuit.
Okay. We literally everyone's just
We
gonna, I would
already know.
say it.
We already know. But so just run it anyway. From the squad Happy Zoo. This the Ark's animal management squad. They have incredible empathy for animals and devote every fiber of their being to bettering the lives of animals. Their greatest desire is to run wild in nature amongst the animals after reclaiming the surface. So fucking obvious. It's retarded. A Nikke belonging to Happy Zoo, the Ark's animal management squad, due to her ability to communicate with animals, her responsibilities consist of rescuing stray and abused animals. But we already know where we're slinging her to. It's so obvious. I should
She's the
not.
daughter of the Wolf King.
She's the daughter of Russ. Get her out of here. Send her off the Fenris. Ray. Yes. From school, a third-year student from the MMR vocational school who nevertheless has the appearance of a small child. Despite the fact she is childlike in both her demeanor and personal hobbies, she utterly despises being referred to as kid or little girl. As a senior, really now, she feels obligated to take care of her fellow students who are younger than her and spares no effort in doing so. Who's going to take them? So who's going to take the lolly?
Hmm.
Who's going to take the child? We
I
could send her
mean,
up to the Ultramarines, but I'm just saying.
I mean the sal. I mean the salamanders are great with children. Actually,
Hey, you know what? You're right. Like, send her off to Salmon. Even though the penguins might melt, but fuck them, they're robots anyway.
eh.
Aria from the Prima Donna Squad. Here we go. An opera singer from the Prima Donna, where she plays the lead in every performance she's a part of. Her singing consistently garners standing ovations, making her a living legend in the world of opera.
Emperor.
Pre-heresy. Pre-heresy.
Pre-heresy Emperor's children.
Pre-heresy. So fucking
Though you can
pre-heresy.
actually make though you can also make the argument that she would fit well in like pre-heresy blood angels.
I know. Noise. Another member of Prima Donna. A singer slash songwriter who strives to do her utmost in everything. Apart from being part of Prima Donna, her hit song Diva catapulted her into stardom. Yep, Slinger. Off to the goddamn Emperor's Children with you two.
Yep.
Volume.
A hip hop singer from Prima Donna who constantly finds herself becoming a hot topic among the public. Her her trademarks are her flamboyant outfits and a demeanor that's rough and around the edges.
In other words, she's a bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway. But yeah, volume goes to the goddamn Emperor's Children too.
Actually, I think she fits like more well. Actually, I think she fits with the Emperor's Children more well than her other two squad mates.
Sure, I understand, yeah. But yeah, she's going there too. Rosanna!
My wife.
Waifu! The favorite here. Another leader of Hedonia, a sizable criminal gang. Compared with other members of the Underworld Queen, she is far more pugnacious and firmly believes that violence is the ultimate panacea. She does, however, take exceedingly good care of those who are part of her gang. This, I have no reservations to throw her into the damn World Eaters for how freaking. She loves to turn to violence real fucking quick.
Yeah. So, how? Because the thing is, like, either World Eaters or I really don't want to say Space Wolves. So how? Actually, White Scars would also be a good fit because the thing is, like, the White Scars, they are also known as the Laughing Killers.
True.
Like, they love
Yeah.
battle, but it's like in a sense of like they kind of like honor. They're not like bloodthirsty as like say the World Eaters, but you know.
Hmm. Yeah, but I'm gonna say she's more of a World Eaters fan for me.
eh,
I'm just saying, she has that crazy face.
Yeah.
Nero of Happy Zoo. Now, Nikke attached to the Ark's animal management troop, Happy Zoo. Her specialty is tending to all things pertaining to cats, obviously. Her personality and appearance are pretty feline-esque, no shit. Although she is soft-spoken, this does not mean she is any way timid. If the felinids were more
If the Felinids were
in 40K, if this is where she would belong with the felinids. If fucking Games Workshop would recognize them more, but I don't know where to place Nero.
yeah,
Maybe in the salamanders, but
yeah, neither do I. But I guess salamanders, because I honestly would have no clue where to even place her myself. I thought for a second I thought you were gonna like do like the obvious and go. I was like, I thought you were gonna do like, probably Dark Angels because cats and all that. Yeah.
no. That's the other member.
Oh yeah, I was about to say.
Uh, yeah, we'll jump. Leona, yeah, the other member of
Yes.
Happy Zoo, manages ferocious beasts like lions and tigers. Shares a unique bond with a timid lion named Timmy. Get the fuck out of here with these names.
Timmy.
Anyway, yeah, send her to the goddamn Dark Angels, why don't you?
You know, it kind of sucks that that the only lions on Caliban were like chaos monsters. 'Cause it would be really cool for the Dark Angels to have like alien lions with them.
Yeah. Moran, the last member of the Underworld Queen. She leads a small organization known the Peony Sourcing Association. She loyalty and camaraderie. And she's dumb as rocks.
Yeah. She's like the nice older big sister, but her intelligence is just below average.
Where you want to send her off to?
All right, let's see. Interestingly enough, the Space Wolves.
All right, you want to send her to Space Wolves. Now,
Where would you send her?
I don't think she's a good fit for the Space Wolves. What the events that have involved her, she's been very resilient, very straightforward, very headstrong, and even though she doesn't think things through completely, and she
Uh,
does have people backing her.
Actually, now that you say that, yeah, I know I know the Legion there. I know another Legion she would be great for.
What? Who?
The Imperial Fists.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking too.
And just like that, the Imperial Fist fans are shouting in the comments again.
Yeah, they'll be fine. She knows the Dragon Fist style. Like, fucking dead. Aid! A Nikke from the Made for You squad. She's calm, gentle, and friendly. Truly a perfect maid. And then she becomes Secret Agent Bunny Maid. Oh man, I pretty sure she can practically do anything she puts her mind to. So pretty much she can quickly
So
master a subject. She,
Alpha Legion.
uh, you know what? No, because that was just a role she was trying to fulfill. It could be Alpha Legion, but it could also say that she can also be an Ultramarine. But
Hmm. All right.
yeah, see, it's not in her nature to be an
Yeah.
type of espionage or to be secretive and stuff like that. That was just a role she was given to fulfill, a task to fulfill. So I'd say she's doing an Alpha Legion. No, I'd say she's doing an Ultramarine job here.
All right.
Or she could be Alpha Legion in Ultramarines. Who knows? I'm dead. All right. For the rewind squad, the cheerleading squad, basically, of Nikke, Bay suffers from scopophobia. Scopophobia. I can't say
Scopophobia.
this word. Yeah. But, but becomes very enthusiastic when it comes to cheering someone on. Basically, she has the fear of being judged by others. I'm like, okay, I didn't know that thing was a thing. But
It is.
she's a. And what do we do with cheerleaders? What can you do with a cheerleader?
Uh,
And her kit, basically, she rebuilds up. She rebuilds up the barriers, basically. So
rebuilds up. All right. So based off her kit, Imperial Fist.
definitely, she is a tanky. She's a she rallies, helps to rally behind the freaking barrier. She's a tanky. Anyway, that's that's Alice and her partner Clay from the Rewind Squad. She admires and idolizes Bay. Despite being rhythmically challenged, her infectious energy allows her to captivate audiences like no one else can. I bet she can. Send her to the Emperor's Children.
Okay.
We all saw that burst animation. Send her to the Emperor's Children.
Yeah.
Rouge. Or is it Rogue? I think it's
I think it's
Rouge.
Rouge.
Rouge. A Nikke from the 777 squad and game master of Coin Rush. She's competent and friendly, but is often troubled by her superstitions. Whenever this happens, she feels anxious about bad luck coming her way. She's superstitious. Send her to the pre-heresy word bearers.
Wait, weren't the pre-heresy warbearers atheists?
Not some. Uh, mm, wait. No, because Lorgar was still when even Lorgar was in there, they were getting kind of we gotta redefine the definition of heresy at this point because who's
Wait,
superstitious?
hold on, hold on.
Lorgar?
Wait. I'm sorry. Did you mean like before they found Lorgar or after?
After they found Lorgar.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. Sorry, my bad. I didn't realize you meant that.
Yeah. Rumani from the defense squad. A member of the defense squad, she serves as a professional trainer responsible for enhancing human muscle strength and overall physique. As the lead trainer of the prominent Body X Body Gym, she has gained both popularity and large client base among its members. This may make no sense, but it kind of does of what type of person she is. For enhancing the human body,
Hmm.
there is only one way to
Yeah.
do this. The
Yeah.
flesh is weak.
One
The
particular
flesh
mad
is
scientist.
weak.
Okay.
What are you
I,
about to say?
I thought you were referring to a particular mad scientist.
No, we are not there yet. We're getting close to that character, but we are not there yet.
Okay, but yeah, I could definitely see the flesh is weak.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like she wants to enhance the flesh, not replace it.
Yeah, well, shit, anybody can do that.
All
But
right.
that but she's doing it through um generation not generational means, but through hard work and sacrifice, not through whatever the fuck Bio does.
You know what? You know what? Ferris Mass would actually be really proud of her.
All right. Next one is Brady. Yeah, everyone lost their mind when Brady showed up for obvious
Yeah,
reasons.
the
From the
chub.
squad Cooking Oil. The squad that collects, analyzes, and researches edible food from the surface. Brady is responsible for tasting and analyzing hard to find food from the surface without waste, while Crust uses that data to research and recreate them. Lately, they focus on improving the quality of life of the Ark citizens by producing more diverse and delicious food using Splendiment, which is basically corpse starch. The
Corpse
meat
starch in terms of like serving its purpose, not
Yeah. This Nikke in charge of taste testing in Cooking Oil Squad. When she eats food, she can discern its nutritional value, ingredients, and even subtle flavors. She's also capable of gathering information about an item's components and fragments of memories tied to it just by tasting it.
now,
However, she keeps this ability hidden as it could be exploited if discovered by the public.
now this is actually quite interesting because space marines do actually have this ability. It's one of their gene seeds. I forgot the specific one, but basically when they eat something, they are able to like use their taste buds to completely analyze it down to like the microscopic level.
Like they can gain memories and knowledge and shit by eating the brains of victims. Like I only know of two, if not three legions that can do that. That's the Space Wolves, the World Eaters, and Alpha Legion.
Hmm. Uh, I mean, I could. I mean, if she was like an aggressive person, then then we could easily say like world eaters.
I know she can eat a world, but you know what? Let's toss her in. Let's toss her into the World Eaters. Let's see. Let's see what the corn fans think of her.
Screw it.
Crust. Ah, Lolly, get it out of here. Now, Nikke, in charge of cooking in the Cooking Oil Squad, not only has she been conducting endless research to recreate food from the surface perfectly using Splendimin, she also hosts a cooking program. For her, eating is a great pleasure in life, so every meal must be perfect. Emperor's children! Emperor's children! Emperor's children!
On the spot.
Mm-hmm. Pre-heresy, of course. Anyway. Da, da, da. Velvet.
Oh
Dear
boy,
God.
it pretty obvious, but let's
It's
go.
not as obvious as you think because of her backstory, and
Oh
you're only going by what
yes.
she does,
All right,
what she's been doing. But
all right.
so she's, hmm?
Do you want to go?
Yeah, you go for it. You go for it.
All right. A new maid that just joined Made for You. Once the leader of Tetra's covert ops known as Covert Ops Squad, known as Shade, she is now an unreliable yet alluring and deadly maid. So there's actually like a few choices with this one.
Mhm. So
First,
I, yeah,
go ahead.
I want to sling her to the. I really want to sling her to the Alpha Legion because she was part of that covert ops squad, and she is the femme fatale of the maid squad and such. But what do you think?
Yeah, I was thinking like either Alpha Legion. It's like from at first from when you look at her first, she seems like Emperor's children, but like yeah, but she also does give off more of like an Alpha Legion type of vibe.
Hmm.
So yeah, I would say more of Alpha Legion.
Anise. All right, one of the newer upgrades today from the Counter Squad, another main character. Equipped with the expansive armored star made by former Nikke's body and core, Anise has risen above the pains of her past and now strives to become the true star of the. She is a pop star. She she wants to inspire, like she is so Emperor's Children. I know there's I know there's fans and people in the comments are gonna be pissed about this, but she is hella Emperor's Children. She is if freaking I can't remember his name now.
Which
What is his name?
who? Like describe them.
What was the Primarch's name? What was his name?
Oh, the Primarch Fulgrim.
Fulgrim. Yeah. It's Fulgrim if he didn't touch the fucking layer blade. There you go.
Yeah, yeah, actually. That's like perfect. That is perfect.
If Fulgrim had a better grasp on being a human and didn't touch the fucking layer blade, we would have had this. God damn it!
In
Hold on.
my opinion, the Emperor's Children should have just outright exterminated that planet.
Oh yeah. Right.
All right, who's next?
Snow White. We are on the pilgrims now.
Oh yeah.
A puritanical pilgrim who wanders the surface in an effort to protect humanity. As a member of Pioneer, her days are spent wiping out raptors with extreme prejudice. I
I.
want to say Iron Warriors.
You know what? Yeah. I felt like I felt like this could describe almost any legion, but yeah, I could definitely see Iron Warriors because again, because similar um to the Imperial Fist, the Iron Warriors are also about heavy firepower and wiping out their enemies with extreme prejudice.
Extreme prejudice. All right, where's my mouse? Isabel. Rest in peace. Of the Inherit Squad. An aerial punisher with a twisted mind. She will track down her target to the ends of the earth, regardless of whether they're friend or foe. It's because of her that Inherit is a force to be reckoned with in the skies.
I would now weirdly enough, I would actually say Night Lords.
Yeah, that's definitely yeah.
Imagine you had a Night Lord's girlfriend.
Yeah. Scary.
She would make coats out of the flayed skin of women who looked at you.
Like fucking yandere Nikke's. Rapunzel! A saint-like figure who appeases the spirits of those who have died on the surface, often found lost in prayer. She is also prone to reminiscence
Word
and other
bearers.
things.
Yeah, word
Word bearers,
bearers.
word
Word
bearers.
bearers, but at the same time, Emperor's children for
She has her, yeah,
reasons.
she has her moments. She has her moments.
Yeah. But mostly word bearers.
Scarlet, a wandering swordsman from the Pioneer Squad who's partial to a good drink. Despite the common perception of melee weapons being ineffective in combat, she chooses to wield a sword. Blood Angels.
Really, I'd say
Actually, you know what? No, actually, you know what? Scrap that. She's a wanderer and everything else, and she likes drinking. I'm going to put her to the White Scars, to be honest. I'm putting her to the White.
I was gonna say that too. Especially like her old self, herself like she'd definitely be White Scar's material.
Mm-hmm. Haran, a charming necromancer from Inherent who relishes her role as an apex predator on the surface. She uses a large scythe and mechanical crows to fight. This can go two ways, but I'm leaning toward the Death Guard.
You know what? Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. What would the
Plus,
other way be?
loosely it would be Raven Guard, but because her kit causes poison effect, yeah, it's gonna be Death Guard mostly.
Yeah.
Noah, a widely recognized invincible shield of the surface that protects Inherit. She has possessed tremendous strength since she was a child, leading to her picking up some. She is leading her to pick up some bad habits.
She is the shield of Eden.
She is the goddamn Imperial Fist. That's what she is.
Yep.
Build that wall. Build that wall.
She is the wall.
Maternia. A plain and delicate girl who sold out mankind and has redeemed herself. A member of the Queen's elite squad, the Heretics. Now, let's be honest here. She is now kind of childlike. She is now coming to her own as the Savior Queen of freaking hard destruction. And yeah, I want to say Aria Wars, but what do you say?
I would. You said wait. You said Iron Warriors or Iron Hands?
I said Iron Warriors.
Okay, you said Iron Warriors. Uh,
She could be Iron Hands too, but not with that personality.
yeah, certainly not with that. Let's see. I would say who, like in regards to like she is like significant importance to the story considering that she is more or less a queen.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you already completed the current story, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much caught up to everything.
Okay, because I think we already know what's about to happen, since the other queen has encountered Marion in her bed, and they made a nice little notation about her two cores beating in her chest. Uh-oh. Are we about to see the revival of Marion and becoming something more? Are we actually going to get an overspec freaking pilgrim?
That not just a pilgrim, but also a heretic.
Jesus Christ, that's gonna open. That's probably what's gonna be for next anniversary.
No one's wallet will be safe when that happens.
All right. Next is Nihilister, Dragon Mommy of the Heretics. A heretic and loyal (parentheses) subject of the Rapture Queen, who has long been a scourge to all Nikkes. As the lead general of the legions under the Queen's command, her belligerence knows no bounds, nor does her appetite for destruction. Hey,
Well,
Karn! Hey, Karn the Betrayer, I didn't know you had a daughter.
him and Latara have a daughter. But but yeah, definitely perfect world eaters material.
Back to the back to the light side. Let's talk about Dorothy here, the leader of the well, more like former leader of the Inherit Squad, as of current events have happened. In a squad renowned for its superlative strength, she is recognized as the most powerful among all of them. Her angelic smile conceals the true contents of her heart, which remain a mystery. She's just bitter and pissed off, and she was betrayed. But now she's gotten back into the light, and
So let's say Emperor's child. So let's say like Emperor's children.
nah,
Oh,
no. Well, I what she was trying to be. No, Emperor's Children
like
wasn't betrayed that hard.
no, I would not like not in the aspects like the betrayal, like more of like the aspect of how she is character wise. Cause don't get me wrong, she has a good heart, but at the same time, she can be a bit rude, uppity, and arrogant.
True enough.
R-
It's like we're trying to redeem Fulgrim here.
Well, I mean, there is like the clone of Fulgrim that Trazen has.
Clone Grim. Oh God, will they ever bring him back? Will they
Prob-
ever find a way?
Probably not, because GW has a habit of dropping interesting plot points.
Mhm. Oh well. Red Hood from the Goddess Squad. One of the last Grimm's models joined the Goddess Squad. She's a bold and cheerful Nikke who loves old songs. Her red hair, red scarf, and red jacket are quite unforgettable. And also, she has a goddamn a freaking semi-auto rail cannon.
I could definitely sing her. I could definitely see her hanging out with Bjorn the Fell-Handed.
Really now?
Yeah,
Hmm. It's gonna be crazy. So you want to send her off to the Space Wolves?
yeah, pretty much.
Well, she's gonna need to change her attire then. Yeah, wrong Snow White. Yeah, we already went through Scarlet.
Yeah.
Crown! Oh dear God. A pilgrim from the White Knight Squad. She identifies herself as a king and is currently recruiting subjects for her kingdom. She strives toward the goal of fulfilling her subject wishes, and she needs a freaking assistant to keep her shit in track. also, also known as the White Knights, they are pilgrims who are named an old castle on their surface Crown Kingdom and made it as their stronghold. They're passionate about increasing the kingdom's population. They need more members.
So thematically wise, definitely Dark Angels.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you, what?
For Crown, I do say it's a little bit easy to put her straight into the Dark Angels, but I also see her part of the Blood Angels as well.
Oh,
That air of nobility,
uh, yeah, actually,
and
yeah, I
yeah,
see that.
Cinderella.
All right,
Okay,
so
yeah,
like,
go for it.
yeah, so if you watch my so in my last video, I made the I made the interesting. I said that like you can argue that Cinderella is the Horus of Nikke if you played Old Tales. But
I can't believe you said that.
I still stand by it.
Mm. One of the second generation Grimm's models created as a successor to the Goddess Squad. Although her specification surpasses that of the Goddess Squad, she was not deployed in actual battles due to her corruption. After receiving treatment, she has been fighting along with zero support to overcome the stigma of being humanity's enemy. Well, she's not alone anymore, but still. And yes, she was corrupted. She was tainted and she was defeated. And she was brought back to life and returned to the side of good. It took some time, but
Now
it's this is
I might have to go. I might go on a little schizo rant here.
all right. Well,
So the thing is, when Cinderella was corrupted, it was at a it was at a very important moment for humanity because they were planning on dealing the final blow to the Rapture Queen. But then she was corrupted by a certain witch whose name I shall not speak. Now, now that and because of that, uh, Cinderella became became like the first heretic, but and she was like outright despised by humanity. Like everyone, like it was sort of like how everyone blamed Horus for the heresy, which kind of technically is right, but the thing is like he was corrupted by someone else.
Mhm.
So Cinderella got her redemption story, but alright, here's a little schizo part. At the end of the volume and at the end of the end of the death, volume 3, when the Emperor killed Horus, he said to him, "I'll wait for you and I'll forgive you." So I'm not saying GW will do this, but if they are doing it, I hope they do it like pretty tastefully and done and well. But is there a possibility that Horus could return and get his own redemption arc?
Did they not just say the Emperor obliterated his fucking soul?
That was the old lore, though, because
Oh god.
yeah, no. But in the end of Death Volume 3, the Emperor stabbed Horus with the anathane. And like I said, his last words to him were, "I'll wait for you and I forgive you." Like those words were really, really weird. "I'll wait for you." What does that mean?
You can mean anything, shit. But Cinderella as a lunar wolf, as a son of Horus, that is a high possibility with knowing her combat skills and shit. But also she leans heavily as hell toward goddamn Emperor's children with how the way she acts and shit, and she always needs a fucking mirror.
Yeah.
I must forever look beautiful. I'm like, God damn it. Yeah. Okay, Fulgrim's daughter. Grave. An unknown Nikke who wanders the surface with a huge coffin on her back. In pursuit of her hidden objectives, her stealth and evasion skills are unmatched by ordinary individuals. That has never been highlighted at any part of the story whatsoever. Fucking ever. What the hell were y'all doing writing up this goddamn backstory? Get the hell out of here. Grave is what we thought. It was in the motherfucking name and her goddamn persona. If she was a male Nikke, she would be Grave from goddamn. What's that game?
What game?
Okay. Okay. The character's name is Grave. He's got two guns, and oh, I'm gonna look it up right now. Gungrave. Fuck. Why am I so stupid? Yeah, it's such an old. It's a random on and off franchise. Gungrave. That's literally what this character is supposed to be. It's literally Gungrave, but she has an AR instead of two freaking pistols.
All right.
Except she talked. Except she talks now, and she's the muscle mommy of the group. And she was an inventor, but shit happened that now it kind of degraded her somewhat. And now she follows around freaking Miss Fulgrim. So Grave is Ferris Manus to me.
Actually, yeah, I could see that dynamic. Fulgrim and Ferris Manus' dynamic before, you know, everything went to shit.
Mm-hmm. Little Mermaid. Remember when we said this whole Kotodama shit comes in threes? This is the base right here. This is where it all freaking started. And one of the most, not worst, most ear grating voices in either language I had to hear through. Oh my god, my ears. One of the second generation Grimm's models developed as successors to the Goddess Squad. Due to her long name, people around her usually call her Siren. Siren. Her whereabouts have been unknown. We found this bitch already since the first Rapture invasion.
She weaponizes bubbles.
She weaponizes bubbles in many ways. This girl, she can fit so many slots. Okay, one, she survived living in the gut of gluttony. The big ass rapture that can eat anything and break it down and destroy anything. She survived that. She has used bubbles to block the sight of the Rapture King, the Rapture Queen that was orbiting the freaking planet for years. And she's sanguineous. She is sanguineous to me. Like, what has this? What impossible shit has this girl not done? And the only thing I can think bad of her is the way she fucking talks. But she's not a blood angel, no. It's worse than that. She's a goddamn ultramarine. She's living plot armor.
So
She's a living plot device.
So either Ultramarines so either Ultramarines or Blood.
Thousand Sons with how she works with those goddamn bubbles.
So yeah, she can fit into those legions actually.
I'm like, those bubbles saved humanity. Like this girl. What? I got hit. Nayuta. This will be interesting. A transcendent monk who wanders the world leisurely. Her tone and demeanor always carries a sense of calmness and composure. Once a member of Deep, she was cast out and later joined the Pioneer Squad. Now,
I see 2 legions for her.
2 legions. I want to say White Scars with how she is, but the things she has done and the things that have yet to be revealed and the shit that just happened to her. I don't want to say word bearers, but
I would say more 1,000 Suns.
1,000 Suns. Well, yeah, she out here conjuring.
No, I mean like also that, and also what happened to her is like I feel like this is a screw up that could have easily been avoided. You know? Just like the 1,000 Suns, just like what happened with them.
No. She's been betrayed, just like freaking. No, she was corrupted, betrayed, just like Lorgar Aurelian from fucking Red Shoes, aka Erebus's daughter. Fuck you, Erebus, and fuck you, Red Shoes. Liberalio. Another pure heretic. A heretic reminiscent of the silence that covers the ocean depths. Her acute sensitivity to sound makes her excellent at search and detection, but also overly susceptible to loud noises, which she detests.
She can also shrink, apparently. Because that's okay.
She can do what again?
She can shrink.
Shriek?
Shrink.
Oh yeah, shrink. Yes. Damn near microscopic or some bullshit. Which, someone explain that shit to me, please. You know what? Never mind. There's a whole lot of shit that needs explanations.
Nanomachine, son.
Fuck you. Fuck you, and the nanomachines that made you. So, where do you want to put this child at? I have no idea. Yeah, her stuff is wild.
Yeah, I don't know where to put her.
Like, I want to sleep more. Like, I don't know anybody. Like, I can't help with the sleep system. Okay, and the thing is, though, she loves her mother, the Rapture Queen, and such, and believes that she found a way of coexistence and all that shit. And like, oh, you poor sweet summer child, and then head got taken off. I'm like, she's naive as hell too, I guess. I guess you could toss her into the word bearers, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
I would say sort of pre-heresy word bearers.
know. All right. You were betrayed, bitch, but don't worry, you'll come back someday.
Yeah.
Maybe next year. Chime, the assistant to Crown of the White Knight Squad. She serves Crown as a fellow Nikke from her squad as her royal aide. Quick-witted, cunning, and fiercely loyal, she is a loyal retainer of the Crown Kingdom. All right, send her
So
ass off
what?
the
White
what?
scars? Like
Yeah, definitely.
like she and Jagatai Khan would definitely become best friends.
Yeah. All right, we are not doing the
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah. We're
We're
not
not
doing it in the
doing
collab
the.
characters because that's a whole other can of worms.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna do this the easy way. I'm gonna do this the easy way. Damn it! I'm not professional at this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
None of us are.
Here we go. All right. All right. There we go. Anchor. Back
Ani-
all the way to the beginning.
Alright,
Ani-
Anike from the Aegis Squad. She is passionate about marine life. She is equipped with high performance radar detectors inside her body, so that she has made significant contribution to the Admirer's voyage and combat. She's basically a living sonar.
yeah. So that can go either Raven Guard or freaking White Scars or Ultramarines.
I'd say Raven Guard.
Okay. Seek the target. I'm dead. Oh,
Actually,
you want to jump on N102?
yeah, why not? All right,
All right.
N N102 or Anike Anike from Recall and Release, who is outgoing and energetic, yet she inexplicably feels a sense of emptiness inside herself. Yeah, thanks to a screw up with I presume with her nymph, she basically has short term memory loss.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. I don't know what to place this one, and she has been a major focus of anything in this sense. Besides that one random ass event in the beginning of the first season, which was the Christmas event.
Yeah.
Um, so mid tier, so mid. Put her in the Ultramarines just to be safe, for
Okay.
her safety.
Yeah.
Ether, go ahead. We know where she belongs.
Yep. A mad scientist who believes that science is the domain of humanity. She can often be seen carrying out all manner of experiments and overseeing the lives of her fellow MMR members. She's the daughter of a particular chief apothecary from the third legion.
Yeah. Freaking Fabius Bile has a daughter over here in this other universe too. Apparently, God damn it! And we ain't lying. This girl is cracked.
That she is.
All right, do I have it? Balorta? Hey, Piggy, leader of the Caronades, who is adorable and cuddly. She possesses above average intelligence that has soft spot for pulling pranks. The Caronade Squad is an artillery unit that always goes in guns blazing. They are responsible for reclaiming any facilities occupied by raptures Once the coast is clear, they then report back to HQ. It was pretty much bare bones, just like season 1 BS here. But with her guns blazing attitude and her like pulling pranks and shit,
It's like
it's
her.
a Space Wolf to me.
She herself is a space. Yeah, she herself Space Wolf. Though, like the squad, I would definitely see as like Iron Warrior esque.
So Micah, I don't think we jumped on this one, but
We
same
have
squad. Yeah, her soul friend Bolorta is the only one who she will fully trust without hesitation. And she can carry around 2 rocket launchers and a goddamn shield. I'm just saying, god damn it.
Nikke's can lift.
Left. Iron within, iron without. Send it to the Iron Warriors.
Yep.
All right, what else we got? Neve from the Unlimited Squad. She likes polar bears. She likes searching for polar bears. And has a proclivity for hibernating, as she feels imitating the behavior of polar bears is the key to finding them.
I don't think it works that way, but all right.
Oh my god.
Where would she belong?
I don't want to automatically send her to the goddamn Space Wolves, but she is one with nature, apparently.
I would say
Come on.
I'd say
on,
either
Sid.
Space Wolves or Ultramarines.
Oh, screw that. Send her to the Space Wolves. She's dressed for the occasion.
Yeah.
was this mixed in my shit here?
I think that's
everything.
it. Actually, like, aside from the mass-produced Nikkes, that's it.
Yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We have finished the entire current list of Nikke and which Nikke belongs to which legion, or should go to each legion. Yeah, we've been out here for a minute.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun to edit tomorrow.
All right.
All right.
Cool.
All right. That was fun. All right. Once again, thank you to the Inquisitor Black Lorgar.
You're welcome.
This entire video was his idea.
Well, hey, you kicked off the idea because of that comparison you did. So hey, I'd say, hey, you want to do anything related to the vein? Might as well. So yeah, this is gonna be hilarious.
Yeah. All right. This was fun. Fun. Do you want to like leave any links, any shout outs, or any like self promotion or anything like that?
The only shout out I will give out to is that please go subscribe and visit my friend Old Man on Old Man 40K on YouTube, and he's on Twitch as well as an Old Man Lives. I'm also on him on nights that he streams, and we do shenanigans together. That's the other time you might find me as well. All right.
So, all right. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you all next time.
And
Bye.
don't spend all your freaking money on the damn gotchas. Spend little, pray more. Spend little, pray more.